All right, my friends, it is time to dive into some powerful lessons that I've learned after 6 years of struggling with bulimia. You are not that special. You feel like your nose is big. You think everyone else feels like your nose is big. It was embarrassing. I was like, really? A weird relationship with food? You take a powerful step and healing. I am not alone. I didn't know that she was struggling with anorexia, with their relationship with their bodies and self-love and mindset. But we don't see the years of work that they put in leading up to that. This isn't working for me. I'm on the verge of giving up. The last and most powerful tip that I have learned throughout the process of my recovery. If videos like this interest you, or you can relate to what I'm saying in any way in terms of body image, self-love, loving yourself from the inside out, building confidence, and tackling some of the harder topics that a lot of people don't talk about, but that are so important to learn, take a moment and subscribe to your girl, because in this video, we are going to dive into what I believe to be such a valuable video for anybody out there struggling with their relationship with body image, with food, or an eating disorder. Did you do it? Did you subscribe to your girl? Okay, good. So from 6 years to struggling with bulimia, to recovering from my eating disorder without the help of a single person, to getting my license as a health coach, to publishing my first ebook, to launching my first online course, Let's Get Body Lovin', I have learned a lot of lessons, not only about my own recovery, but mental health, childhood trauma, the psychology of our brains and addictive behaviors, and food and nutrition. So I come to you today not to give you medical advice, not to tell you what will or will not work, but to share with you what worked for me and share with you the most powerful lessons that I've learned 2.5 years into my recovery after all of the trial and error that I went through when I had nobody else to help me. So with that being said, let's get right into it. The first powerful lesson that I've learned after struggling with my eating disorder for 6 years was, you are not that special. Okay, hear me out for a quick minute. I used to think that everybody was looking at me and pointing out my flaws. I used to think that everybody was staring at everything that was wrong with me, in quotes, meaning I thought it was wrong with me, but it wasn't. It was an insecurity that I had, and because of that, I felt like everybody else noticed that on me. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you feel like your nose is big, you think everyone else feels like your nose is big. Let me know down below in the comments if you can agree to this. I would love to know. Comment, you're right. Share your insecurity if you feel open, but let's continue. So I thought that everybody else was just as focused on me as I was on me. And listen, now I know, honey, that is not true. Okay, let me explain. Everybody is more focused on themselves than they are on you. We are all our own worst critic, but newsflash, you are not that special. Not all eyeballs are on you, and I say it like that to make it kind of a joke, but also to give you reassurance that you're staring at your flaws. Nobody else is. We all have those people who maybe you've been like, oh, sorry, I have a pimple today. And they're like, I didn't even notice until you said something. You know what I mean? So reminding yourself that will encourage you to understand that the way you feel about your body or the way your life is right now is all in your own head, and it's all your own mind taking control of you. And then you can figure out what to do after that. The second lesson that I've learned throughout my recovery process of struggling with bulimia was that I am not alone. I am not alone in the way that I feel. I never was alone. I spent the entirety of my high school years and even some college feeling like nobody could relate to what I was going through, feeling like I was the only one who had a weird relationship with food. I thought it was embarrassing. I was like, really? A weird relationship with food? That's so weird. But the truth is that there are so many people out there who are also struggling behind closed doors. And you have to understand that there is always somebody out there who understands what you're going through, who gets how you feel, and not only that, is willing to support you. and is willing to be a friend to you. You just have to understand that and then be open and reciprocative to finding that energy and accepting that energy. When I was in high school, I had this friend, and we were friends for a couple of years, and we would talk because we were in the same class. I didn't know that she was struggling with anorexia. She had an eating disorder. At the same time, I was struggling with bulimia. And neither one of us knew each other was struggling with this thing until years later, because now we talk all the time. And it turns out she had already been hospitalized for anorexia. And I would have never known that, because having a weird relationship with food and body image is such a shameful thing that can make you feel so isolated, because your thoughts are taking over the truth. And opening yourself up to that idea and concept can help you take a powerful step and healing your relationship with food and body image, because you are more likely to seek out help and seek out friendship. If you are liking these tips so far, or you find them valuable, take a moment and like this video. It would mean the world to me, and join my family on YouTube, because we are going to help as many people as possible. My goal is to help 1 billion people with their relationship with their bodies and self-love and mindset. So help me out here. Like this video and subscribe to your girl. And with that being said, let's get on to the next tip. Lesson. The next powerful lesson that I've learned throughout my recovery process from bulimia is that no progress is linear. Right? We see the end result of what anybody is doing on social media. We see what people have, we see what they've accomplished, but we don't see the years of work that they put in leading up to that. I have people who come up to me and talk to me and ask me how I did it, how I recovered, how I began to start my business, and they're seeing this end product because they weren't there for the whole process, but now they want to know. And what they don't know is there had been years of trial and error, and with that trial and error came a lot of ups and downs, because I didn't have guidance, I didn't have a mentor, I didn't have a coach. You have access to me as your coach if you so please, but I didn't know that there was options out there, so I had to learn it all by myself without the help of anybody else. And there was a lot of ups and downs and ups and downs and ups and downs, and every time I would hit like a low place, I would think to myself, this isn't working for me. I'm on the verge of giving up. But then I would find my way out of it, and then I'd go back down again. And then I'd find my way out of it and get a little higher every time. It's like, and you have to keep pushing on, because no progress is linear. Everybody's going to experience hard days, hard weeks. Life happens. 2020 happened. We get it. And even if you do have a coach or don't, even if you have perfect guidance, you have to understand that failure is a part of the process to learning what works for you. Did you see that? That was kind of like a dance mall. Failure is a part of the process. But it is. And you have to be okay with failure and accept that it's going to happen. It's not an if, and, or but it is going to happen, and you need to see it as winning and learning, right? No failures, okay? Winning and learning. You're not losing anything. You're gaining so much from every experience that you go through. So try to extract what you can from that situation. Okay, the last and most powerful tip that I have learned throughout the process of my recovery is developing a strong mindset, working on the muscle that controls everything that you do, your mind. There's a quote from the book You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. It's an amazing book about mindset, and it reads, your conscious mind thinks it's in control, but it isn't. And your subconscious mind doesn't think anything, but it's in control. That alone shows you the power that your subconscious mind has over the thoughts your subconscious mind has a power over the actions that you take every single day. The beliefs that you have a direct correlation to the actions that you take, because everything that you believe, you are going to find ways to back that up. If you believe vaping's not that bad, you're going to find reasons to back that up. You believe alcohol is not that bad, you're going to find reasons to back that up. Anything you believe, you will find reasons to back it up. If I believe I'm ugly, everything I do is going to comply with that belief. So you need to change your beliefs. How do you change your beliefs? You Change your story. You create a different story. Start telling yourself that you have a good body that does so much for you. Be thankful for your body every single day. Find reasons to be thankful for it. Practice that. Practice instilling that thought and belief. Yes, it takes time. Yes, it sounds foo-foo, but with consistent practice, little wins every day, over time, you will reap the benefits of having a strongly developed mind that works for you. Affirmations every day. Meditation. Set a goal for yourself and start implementing the things that seem way too easy to be true, but they're not, because you often have to bring things back to a level of simplicity as opposed to finding the next best thing, the quick fix. Newsflash, there's no quick fix. So you need to be in this for the long term, and you need to build habits that support you in your journey to recovery and in your journey to healing your relationship with your body and with food. Alright guys, let me know if you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it valuable and can take something from it and apply it to your life immediately. And just for you guys, I want you guys to be invited to join my private Facebook community. It's called Let's Get Body Lovin', and this is specifically for people looking for positive and uplifting practices about body image. We do live Q&As and really just allowing you to be a part of a supportive community that is rooting for you, not telling you what to do, rooting for you. And then I'm also offering you guys a discount to my online course. It's Let's Get Body Lovin', a beginner step-by-step guide to loving and accepting your body. It's priced at $27 for a lifetime right now, and I'm constantly redoing it and adding stuff, and I'm about to do a huge redoing of the whole course, and it's going to be priced at around $497. So take advantage for lifetime access while you can. You'll have access to me as your coach for 1 month after you purchase. And with that being said, follow me on Instagram at EdenGold_. Submit your questions that you want me to touch on. I'm starting to do a lot of fall videos and collecting questions and ideas and holidays and food and eating disorders and stuff like that. So submit those at EdenGoldInquiries@gmail.com. I love you guys, and follow your girl. All right.